Om Shanti, good morning. So, today we'll be reading the Murli of 18th of January 1978. The Murli title is Giving the Return of BapDada's Service. So, as we all know that 18th January is of a very high significance in our Yajna because Brahma Baba became Sampurna, complete in his angelic form on this day. So, this Murli is just 9 years after Brahma Baba leaving the mortal coil. And as we all know, each of the 18th January, it is being celebrated as a day of tapasya. And especially all the BKs remember our father Brahma Baba and his specialities. So if you see, most of the Murlis of 18th January is revolving around Brahma Baba's life or his expectation, and also how we children interpret Baba in our daily lives. So it's a beautiful Murli, small Murli, and Baba is also meeting three parties in this Murli. So maybe we can start reading, and there are a few points of reflection which I will pause while reading in the Murli. So I want you all to probably ponder upon those points, and later on we can, when we start churning, we can discuss on those. So yeah, let's start reading. Today, on the day of remembrance, on the day of Par, all the children are remembering Baba in different forms, according to their love for Baba. The remembrances of all the loving, cooperative, powerful souls and those in contact reached BapDada in the subtle region. As is the remembrance of each child, so is the return that he instantly receives from BapDada. In whatever form of the Father the children remember him, the Father reveals himself to the children in that form. Okay, so this is a sentence which needs slight reflection. In whatever form of the Father the children remember him, the Father reveals himself to the children in that form. Those who are yogi children find the right method of yoga. Some children, instead of being yogi children, become viyogi, that is, separated from the Father. And because of this, instead of a meeting, they experience a separation. A yogi soul is always seated on BapDada's heart throne, Dil Takht. Such a soul is never far away. Because of their separation, yogi children try to bring BapDada in front of them. They forget the present and remember the past. Because of this, sometimes BapDada is visible to them, and sometimes they find that he is hidden behind a curtain. So I think let's pause here. So what probably Baba is telling is that when somebody leaves body, we definitely feel separation because that person is no more there. So there are a bunch of children who feel those separation because they feel that Baba has left us. And that is and the reason of that is what Baba mentions here, that they are not yogis or practicing yoga with Baba. The one who practice yoga with Baba, they will experience Baba in front of them always, and they may not experience the separation. And that is why the ones who are yogis, that is, who don't do yoga, they forget the present and remember the past. And because of this, sometimes Bap Dada is visible to them, and sometimes they find that he is hidden behind a curtain. However, Bap Dada is constantly in front of the children. Okay, so this is what Baba mentions, that although he's not there, but he is constantly in front of the children. He can never be hidden from the children. Bap Dada is for the children. Sorry, Baba is for the children. For as long as children are playing their part in the task of establishment, Bap Dada is with them at every second, in that in their every thought. As long as children are playing their part in the task of establishment, conditions applied. So as long as we play our part of establishment, Bap Dada is with us at every second, in our every thought. Baba's promise was that he will go with you when when the task is accomplished. So why do you have to send Baba away before that? Why do you make an eternal relationship perishable by saying that Baba has gone? It is just that his part has changed. Just as you change your service place, so Brahma Baba also has just changed his place of service. His form and his service are the same. His form and his service are the same. The role of Brahma's form with thousand arms is being enacted at this time, and this is why there is the praise and memorial of this form in the corporeal world. The arms cannot do anything without the Father. The arms are revealing the Father. All of you are doing this because He is inspiring you to do it. Just as the arms cannot do anything without the soul, in the same way, what can Babdada, the two souls combined, do without their arms that are the children? In every task, till the last moment, the first share of the work was Brahma Baba's. Brahma means Adidev. Adidev means the one who starts every auspicious task. How could any task be successful unless Bap Dada starts the task? There is first of all the father's cooperation in every task. You experience this and you also speak of it, but then you sometimes forget it. What do you become whilst moving along the waves of love, of the ocean of love? You have to play in the waves and not become influenced by the waves. Hmm. So let's pause here. Probably Baba wants to say is that first he started off that Brahma Baba has not really gone. He is with us, and the ones who are with the task of establishment will experience Brahma Baba. So we might not say that Brahma Baba has gone, He will not go because he will go with us. It is just that he has changed the form. After that, Baba is saying that Baba is with us with thousand hands, just like there is a remembrance in Bhakti. It is just that Brahma Baba has started the task because auspicious task has to be started by him, and we all are sahyogis. That is, we are all helping hands of Baba. So we don't have to worry that we have to do a specific thing. It's Baba doing, and we are just helping him. So that is why Baba is telling there is first of all the father's cooperation in every task. You experience this and you also speak of it, but then you sometimes forget it. So it's important that we don't take the entire responsibility of starting any task by ourselves. It is Baba doing it, and we are just cooperating him. What do you become whilst moving along in the waves of love, of the ocean of love? You have to play in the waves and not become influenced by the waves. Sing praise of them, but do not become unconscious. So, suppose if we go at the beach in the waves, sometimes we enjoy them, but some people might get influenced by thinking that, oh my God, if the waves make me drown, then what will happen? So, the person who has got afraid may not enjoy, but the person who knows that waves will just take me here or there, I'll just be playing to and fro, they will really enjoy. And that is why Baba is saying you have to play in the waves and not become influenced by the waves. Sing praise of them, but do not become unconscious. Baba is saying that although some children are his companions, they still draw a curtain of separation and then waste time in looking for Baba. Children even hide the Lord who is ever present. If you like the game of hide and seek, then play this game as a game, but do not become an embodiment of it. Baba is not telling you all this just for entertainment. In order to make service move much more quickly, Baba has changed his place. Therefore, children should also remain busy in making service happen extremely fast. This is the return of love. Baba knows that the children have deep love for Baba. However, Baba has just as much love for service as he has for the children. So, if you all recall Baba, the last Murli which we are reading these days, he has emphasized on service for this specific group. So, Baba is again coming to the topic of service, that Baba has just as much love for service as he has for the children. The practical form of loving Baba is to love service. Just as you say, Baba, Baba at every moment, so too, only when there is Baba and service at every moment will the task of service become completed. So, like we say Baba Baba each time in order to recall him, remember him, if there is service at every moment, task of service will be completed. Only then will we all return home. BapDada is at present seeing all the children in the form of a light and might house. The mics have become powerful, but at three light, might, and mics have to be powerful at the same time. The three things are light, might, halkapan, shaktipan, and mics have to become powerful at the same time. You find it easy to come into sound. Now, create such a powerful stage that through your own might, you become able to give all the souls light of peace. Create such a powerful stage that through your own might, you become able to give all souls the light of peace, happiness, and purity. In the physical world, whatever color lamp you light, everything surrounding it appears in that same color. If you light a green lamp, everything surrounding it looks green. One stationary light can also change the atmosphere. When you use a red light for yoga, the atmosphere automatically becomes that of remembrance. Since physical lights are able to change the surroundings, you you lighthouses who have the light of purity and happiness not change the atmosphere? Physical light can be seen with the physical eyes, whereas spiritual light can only be experienced. The service of changing the atmosphere through spiritual light now has to be carried out. S- Statement which needs some reflection. The service of changing the atmosphere through spiritual light now has to be carried out. So when we say changing the atmosphere, we might not it need not be just at a gross level that changing the entire world. Even the place where we are staying, at the home, at the workplace, or something is not good around us, can we change that atmosphere as a spiritual lighthouse? And can that be verified? Because once we are able to verify that our spiritual light is making the difference around us, whenever we practice, we will probably get more encouragement and experiment more of these. So, the service of changing the atmosphere through spiritual light now has to be carried out. Did you hear what form of service has to take? Both types of service should take place at the same time. When you have the mic and the might, you will be able to become an embodiment of success. So here Baba completes the main Murli. BapDada meeting groups. The first group. The unlimited father also has to do everything through the allocation of numbers. Otherwise, there is no limit to the meeting between the father and the children throughout day and night. All these limitations exist in your world. They are all close to the father. How much space would a dot take? Here, the body needs space, but there you're automatically close. Mm. So, this is interesting conversation. Probably, I don't know, but probably if someone in that group might have told that Baba, you come more often, or Baba, you come for less number of times, or not everybody gets a chance. I don't know what was the conversation, but the response to Baba is interesting. The unlimited father also has to do everything through the allocation of numbers. Otherwise, there is no limit to the meeting between the father and the children throughout the day and night. All these limitations exist in your world. There, there means at Paramdham, all are close to the father. how much space would a dot take? Here, that is the world, the body needs space, but there you are automatically close. Here, all souls would think about wanting to come close. The closer you are to Baba's virtues and stage, the closer you will be to the Father in the home and the Father in the kingdom. So he has nicely compared because everybody wants to be near the stage so that they get direct drishti from Baba or they get to see Baba well. But Baba is transforming that to the closer we are to Baba's virtues and stage, sthiti and gun with which Baba possesses, the more closer we are to that, we would be more closer to the Father at the home and at the kingdom. Your stage will bring you close to that position because the unlimited Father is unlimited. The wonder is that everyone feels that they have a constant relationship which is the closest. He can therefore be close. The slogan for the present moment is remain content and make others content. संतुष्ट रहो और संतुष्ट करो. To be discontent means to lack attainment. To be content means to have attainment. Those who have all attainments can never be discontent. Group 2. Do you constantly consider yourselves to be godly students? The godly student life is considered to be the best life of all. So, do you constantly experience the best and most elevated life? A student constantly laughs, plays, enjoys himself, and studies, and nothing blocks his intellect. Similarly, to study, teach, remain free from obstacles, and do everything with the Father, to sit and eat with the Father, is the godly student life. So, Baba is comparing the Lokik student versus godly student. So, a student, like we all would be student at some point of time. We love laughing, playing, enjoying, also studying. Nothing blocks our intellect. Similarly, as a godly student, we to study, teach, remain free from obstacles, and do everything with the Father. To sit and eat with the Father is the godly student life. Whilst living at home, you have the Father's company. No matter where your body is, your mind is engaged with the Father and service. There is praise of eating and doing everything with the Father. It is difficult to let go of who love, someone you love. It is not difficult to stay together and have yoga, but it is difficult to break that yoga. Those who experience this are called those who have a godly student life. What kind of experience? It is not difficult to stay together but and have yoga, but it is difficult to break that yoga. Those who find it difficult to let go or break away, who do not find it difficult to stay with the Father, have the best life. Constantly enjoy your laughter and singing and continue to move with the Father. So, see again, this is important statement. When we say yoga or remembering Baba, let that not be a serious business or business that or activity which really takes up time. We need to really plan and stuffs like that. Baba is just making it so easy that constantly enjoy yourselves with laughter and singing and continue to move with the Father. And if we try to bring this in any or all of our most of our actions, we might really enjoy. You will not find such company throughout the entire Kalpa. Even at the time of conference age, if you were to look for someone else like this, would you find anyone? No. Did Baba find you or did you find Baba? You were also searching, but you took the wrong path. You were searching for the Father, but found your brothers instead. And so you were not able to find the Father. So, BapDada meeting the third group. What is the easy method to experience constant progress in your efforts and service? The easy way to progress is to do everything starting with Amrit Vela according to the method. By observing this, there will be progress in your life. So, do everything with the Vidhi which Baba has mentioned for each task right from Amrit Vela. Only when a task is carried out in the right way can it be accomplished successfully. To be a Brahmin means to have a life in which everything is according to the right method. If, due to any reason, there isn't progress in your life or service, then you are definitely not using the right method. So, if you find any challenges, if you don't find any progress, or if you feel you are stuck, then you are definitely not using the right method. Check from Amritvera till the night whether your thoughts, words, deeds, and connections and relationships were accurate according to the right method. He is asking to check so many things: thoughts, words, deeds, connections, and relationships were accurate according to the right method. That is whether there was progress. If not, then find the cause of this and resolve it. You will then not become disheartened. If your life is accurate according to the right methods, there will be definitely progress. So we end the Murli here. Let's reflect on the Murli for a couple of minutes and then we can start sharing. Okay, so maybe we can start sharing. What are our insights from this Murli? Any takeaways you feel it's important for us? You can start sharing.
Om Shanti. Uh, Thank you, Baba, and thank you, Divine Family. And today I like this is a godly student. We are godly student life. We are living and constantly laughing, enjoying, and constantly and stay connected with the fathers. And as a Brahma Baba, he is a arm. Uh, this is one arm, and we connected with the different arms of the souls. That I like very much. Om Shanti. Thank you, Baba.
Yes. Yes, Girjaban.
Om Shanti, brother. I think in every Murli, BapDada really draws something from our intellect or to remove that shadows of ignorance and all. And when you said you're going to pause and we are going to reflect, the first pause which I got was that one word, form. And the form, if you remember, even before we know the accurate form when BapDada descended, now in this conference age, all devotees remembered God. Everyone remembered God. They remembered as Krishna, or they remembered Christ, or they remembered Buddha. Everyone remembered, and we never knew that we were not remembering God in the way He should be remembered. That is Yatatya. We never knew that. We all thought, oh, our job was fine. Only thing, we were all having different forms of God, different ways, and which led to what we call it as different branches, different views about God, different paintings about God. And each one, we were very religious in whatever form we liked. But it's only now, and I don't know why so late Shiv Baba took 5,900 years, allowed his children to wander, to stumble, to go from place to place. And then he comes and says, hello, I'm Shiv Baba. Vijaswarupam Shivam Shivam. He gives that awakening to Brahma Baba. And then he's asking us, even here, if you see as Brahma Kumaris, every child of that yagya, they knew only one, they knew only Brahma Baba. For them, Brahma Baba was the form. Brahma Baba was everything. Brahma Baba was the only thing they could really attract to as Krishna and all. Even that Shiv Baba, the light, was only through Brahma which they experienced. Then when Brahma Baba left his corporeal body and went to the subtle region, we got to see Dadi Gulzar's form as BapDada. Just see Shiv Baba, Brahma Baba, BapDada. Now for us people, 5,900 years stumbling, and these 100 years, the form sometimes says, okay, how do I think? When I'm meeting Brahma Baba, that Milan, should it be Dadi Gulzar's form? Or should it be beyond that? I was just trying to, go deep into the ocean when that word form came, because 18th January, when Baba should speak of love, he assented on form. So I was just trying to go through that form. God is one, they say God is light, God is love, remember him. But Shiv Baba always tells one thing, and all the Malays, remember me where I am in my place. I am in Paramdam. I am a point of light there. You can't remember me anywhere else in India. I was just trying to, this abstract thing which I got from the Murli, I was trying to concretize it. So if suppose I could get even some light from all, we could really concretize this Murli in a perfect way, which really took us away from a reality. Om Shanti.
Yeah, very nice interpretation. For the benefit of all, I'll just read that statements again. I'll just quote the word, Murli word. As is the remembrance of each child, so is the return that he constantly receives from BapDada. In whatever form of the Father the children remember him, the Father reveals himself to the children in that form. Unquote. So, even if we see in Bhakti, when Baba sometimes speaks about the Sakshatkar, suppose if person is remembering him in a Ganesha form or Hanumana form or whatever form, Baba revealed himself in that form to that person so that he feels that the connection. So likewise, even in the Gyan, so Girjaban, as you mentioned, in the we might remember him in the physical form as well, like Brahma Baba. So uh, especially at the time when 9 years are passed, when Brahma Baba left body, so most of the children over there would have seen Brahma Baba in the physical form. So they might be remembering him in the same form. But now Baba, he comes into Dadi Guljar's body. So some might remember him sitting there. So, but that's fine. Baba is like not really um commenting on why this, why that form. But Baba is just telling in whatever form we remember him. Baba tries to give us uh, Baba tries to give us the remembrance in the similar form, reveals himself in the form which children feels. So this is in the gross form. If we take this to a subtle way, the kind of experience which we have Baba in terms of relationship. So for example, if someone is remembering Baba in the form of father a lot, he might experience the father's love. Someone experiencing mother, him to be a mother, or as a brother, or as a teacher, as a Sadguru. So many different relationships we carry with Baba. So Baba tells that he will reveal children in the same form which we remember. So this also opens door of we experiencing a variety of relationships with him. A variety. So this is in terms of relationship. It could even get to further. So Baba is making himself customizable to the children's needs. It is just that we get connected with him. We try to associate ourselves in whatever form we need. And at the same time, as you mentioned, the reality still holds true
But
that remembering him in that form at the Paramdham is probably the highest stage, the because that is what he is, right? Rather than entangling ourselves into different forms and getting confused. So if we really get confused or don't understand what needs to be done, then yes, the right method Baba has already told that he is a father, a dot in the Paramdham. But having said that, he is there for us in whatever form we want to remember him.
but you said the word customized. But every customer doesn't get that.
I think you're muted, sister. You might need to unmute yourself.
Okay, you said customized himself. Okay, brother, I take it. He gives sakshatkar and all that. But every customer does not get the product. If only I remember him as he is, how he is, then only I get JM, that is Jivan Mukti. The other people who remember him, other religions, they get only Mukti. They don't get the final product. Even sannyasis remember him. They don't remember him. They remember that element. So they know his place even where he's staying. But still, they are not a product, or they do not get the fruit of Jivan Mukti, but only we get. So there also you see even sannyasis see them as a point of light, and they also remember the element. So, but if you are using the word customize, Baba customizes himself, then the product also which every customer is buying for or purchasing should be. But they don't get Jivan Mukti. They only get Mukti. So because the accurate remembrance has not been revealed to them. So how does, see, for us, we are very lucky. Even seeing Dadi Gulzar, if you remember that when the Baba is about to leave, that final pose of Dadi Gulzar, that side when they see, I can see everything in that. I can see light, I can see Brahma Baba, I can see Dadi Gulzar. It's such a beautiful thing. We have experienced it. Even Brahma Baba's love, he is not there, but in the subtle world, we go every day and we have our thing. And of course, Shiv Baba, we are lucky. But what about these souls who through ages have really gone after the light and absorbed in the light? They don't get their Jivan Mukti. So how is Shiv Baba to justify this form?
Yeah, so you're right. So basically, again, remembering Baba in the true form will give the best results. And if we get carried away in different forms, we might not really get. So, what Baba was trying to tell here is that Baba reveals the children in the form children remember them. But at the same time, Baba never told that remember me in this specific form, uh, in this specific statements. So the best form to remember, and that is why I also ended mentioning that remembering Baba at Param Dham is the best, as he is probably the best way we can remember him in its true sense. But if we get entangled into other forms, we might really lose the spirit. So, for example, those who just saw Brahma Baba as father, Brahma Baba leaving, they would experience separation. Why? Because they don't see the gross figure, gross picture. And likewise happened even at the time of Mama, when Mama left. Many people even left the yajna. So remembering Baba in the true form is the essence. And but like Baba was just mentioning, as people remembering him, the form, Baba also reveals himself to the children in that form. So Baba gives some, sometimes Baba says that Anjali bar khushi, or in the bhakti he used to say, not here he says that, but he do responds to children in that specific form. That is what Baba is mentioning here. Yeah. And the second thing which I mentioned, I think, regarding experimenting with the different forms, that is more to do with the relationships which we can carry away during yoga, because that will help us to maintain a conversation or to deepen our experience further. Because Baba always says in Murli as well that remembering me as a father, as a teacher, as a Sadguru. So that is not in terms of form, that is also in terms of experiences which we carry. The different forms we want to experience Baba, he will reveal us in the same different forms. And that will help us even maintain a stronger relationship with him. We can have probably more increased yoga with him. So that was in terms of using this as a tool for our yoga, not as the tool of digressing from his real form, but rather having more uh, different aspects to the meditation experience which we carry with him. So yeah, that was my interpretation. But yeah, others can also share what they feel about this.
Om Shanti. With respect to this, one thing that came in my mind is, Baba, for the Gyani souls, especially, right, Baba would like to, uh, make or connect, have connection with the all Gyani souls in different relations, because everyone would like to have some or the other relation with everyone, right? They will have so many relations, and wherever they have relation or connection, their intellect goes there, right? So end of the day, we should be remembering Baba. So the more connection that we maintain, right, with others, and our intellect is pulled there. So I think that's one reason why Baba want us to have this, or wherever our intellect is going, whichever relation, right? We would Baba would like to have that relation created with Baba. So we don't remember that relation. Instead, we would remember Baba. So that's for the Gyani soul. And Gyani souls, of course, that whatever form they remember Baba, because their feeling and their love towards God as Baba is looking at, really, if I understood. And accordingly, they receive the fruit. And other than this, another point that which I liked in this Murli, which Baba shared, a different, a nice method of service. Baba says, we have to be mic and also might. That's when we become an embodiment of success in service. So not just a mic is enough, but we at the same time we also have to be a might. The sense Baba says, the physical lights, they're able to change the atmosphere, right? Similarly, when we become powerful, right, we should be able to change the atmosphere, right? The physical, the atmosphere, right? From that spiritual light. Baba says you have to become spiritual light and carry out the task. And I'm sure most of us would know that, because when we go to a place, a public place or a market or a hospital, right, we can experience a different vibration. And when we go to Madhuban or Baba room, the experience is different. So why that created, how that created is because continuous yoga and the practice that is carried out there. So similarly, when we become, when we practice this meditation and intensify it, eventually we will become that, and then we'll be able to do service not only with the with might, but also with our might, and therefore we'll be able to influence the atmosphere, and that's how we become success. Om Shanti. Thank you.
Yes, brother, I think that's what even we should do. We have been fortunate to really be given such the reality of what God is. So instead of thinking why he did this, I think I would also, as the brother rightly said, use that light as might and become a might, and show the ones who wrongly interpreted God, reveal to them the Father as He is. I think that would be the best thing I could do. And also, I liked in that group 2 things, that allocation of numbers. Baba is saying in this corporeal world, you're coming as bodies to meet the body over there, BapDada's form. So many cannot come, but come to Paramdam. We are all dots, unlimited number. I think I like that very much, because this is what Baba always mentions. What do when some people say, Baba, we didn't get a chance to meet you. And I also liked the third one, which is actually an extension of yesterday's Murli. 18th January, Baba is saying, don't just say you love me, I love you. I need service. I need transformation. I need that. So the love for service which Baba brought about in today's Murli, 18th January Murli, when I thought Baba is just going to be merged in my love. Even that really meant that Baba meant business. It's not just love at all. I think in those 2 groups, I liked these 2 points. Om Shanti.
Okay, I think let's wind up in the interest of time. So let's take this point that which Baba mentions, that physical light. He gave two examples, the green light and the red light. So as the light gets lit, the surroundings we see in the similar texture, in the similar light. So Baba tells the service of changing the atmosphere through spiritual light now has to be carried out. So let us take any one virtue and visualize that as we sit from here, wherever we are listening Murli, we take that virtue, we take that light with us throughout the day. So experience a room where probably there is some different light, maybe light of, or maybe darkness of hopelessness, or hatred, or unhappiness, or fatigue, or people with doing some routine tasks. And as I go to that room, as I just venture from that place with my light of virtues, suddenly the atmosphere changes. As Baba mentioned, we might not be able to see things just like we see in the physical light, but this is the spiritual light is for the experience. So each soul, including me in that atmosphere, in that room, gets changed. So I want you all to just visualize in next 1 minute all the places where we would be going, including our home, our workplace, at the marketplace, our neighbors, wherever, and just do a rehearsal that as we are place with my spiritual light, the atmosphere changes. With this, we come back to our throne, get seated at the center of forehead, and I am ready for the next part of my day. Om Shanti. Thank you everyone for joining. Have a great day.